This news update is brought to you by...
It's gonna be a big blue summer.
The Big Blue Summer Celebration with Flow is here. Make yours unforgettable. Sign up for big bundle savings. Build your essential bundle and save big money. Blow out the candles on Barbados' 50th and Flow's first Big Blue birthday celebration. To win big prizes including $10,000 in cash. Big-time sports coverage at home or on the go with Flow TV, like the Olympic Games in Rio and the new home of Premier League football. Watch it all with big data and big style on the fastest 4G network. The world's biggest sporting events this summer are all on Flow. The Big Blue Summer Celebration is here, and Flow is your official partner. This is how we flow.
It's gonna be a big blue summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow. We wear vividly blue for the summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today Evening News for Thursday, July 14th. Thank you for joining us. I am Marie-Claire Williams. The son of murder convict Arleigh James has broken his silence on his father's release from prison. James was freed earlier this week after serving 20 years for the murder of his wife. He also brutally killed his stepdaughter in 1994. Although surprised by the development, his son Ashley King told Barbados Today's Kobe Brooms that he has forgiven his father and he wants Barbadians to do the same.
Get charged when my mother accepted that and do 24 years. But let this society know that he do his part. Let he do his yard and let he do it where somebody goes. Let him be him. If he can't face it over here, it's his choice to go out. My choice that he listen to my father. He out for forgiveness. He sees sorry. And that boy to God to judge him and the father go. Let the God do his work. Let the God say, all right, it's time for my father to go come home. The Lord will bring him home. But everybody else is gonna stop. Because people did worse than that. And people get accepted back into society. But he's seeing people that did wrong, who killed him.
King says he has not spoken to his father since his release, but he is anxious to sit down with him to determine for himself whether he is a changed man.
You ain't got time for it. Between him only for being him first. We can talk. So I just tell him, let's give me time. I can't rush. You can't rush me into it. Yeah, I will be just come see you. Yeah. It's time for you to face society. It's time for me to accept who I am.
One women's organization is calling for a national dialogue on reforms to the judicial system on the heels of the release of convicted murderers from prison. The Business and Professional Women's Club of Barbados is also taking issue with what it says appears to be a new policy of releasing murder suspects on bail. The club's Crisis Center coordinator, Marlene Hewitt, tells Barbados Today that consideration should be given to the families of the victims when such decisions are being taken.
We are definitely concerned of the way in which the Mercy Committee is operating. We are unclear of what is the requirement to release persons, especially in light of the brutal murder of not just one person, but a woman and a child. And the sentence was changed to years in prison, and then that prisoner is out in less time than a life sentence. And we would have thought that especially the murder of a child would mean that the person serves the required amount of time.
The Royal Barbados Police Force is warning that officers will be fighting fire with fire as part of a new intelligence-based security plan for cropover. Acting Commissioner of Police Tyrone Griffith said this morning that the plan is now in an advanced stage of readiness and it will place special attention on Grand Kadooment and 4-day morning. He added that officers will respond accordingly to any security threats.
You will see improvements in terms of lighting, technology. I wouldn't want to define exactly where the improvements are there, but there will be improvement in the use of technology. One can also expect that both revelers and viewers of the parades can expect increased checks in terms of searches. And so my advice is that persons who especially come into for-day money should factor in another time frame for arriving at the venue.
Griffith says they are receiving assistance from the Barbados Defence Force, and the security measures also factor in the serious issue of illegal firearms.
You're aware that there's much concern in the country as it relates to gun-enabled crime, and obviously that is a factor that will be significant in terms of how we design our plan. That is something that we have significant concern.
Griffith was speaking following a promotions ceremony at police headquarters on Roebuck Street this morning for 14 members of the police band. Police are investigating the unnatural death of a St. Michael man. Yesterday, lawmen recovered the body of 54-year-old Anthony Da Costa Bishop of Wavell Avenue, Black Rock, at his residence around noon. The body was discovered by neighbors who called the police. In more police news, one man is in stable condition at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital following a stabbing last night. Police discovered 43-year-old Ryan Wharton of Orange Hill, St. James, lying in the road. He sustained 3 stab wounds, and the lawmen are searching for a person of interest in connection with that incident. The Employment Rights Tribunal will tomorrow announce its decision in the wrongful dismissal case brought against the National Conservation Commission by former employees. The ruling is scheduled for 10 o'clock in the morning.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hey, I'm Red Plastic Bag, mentor of the Barbados Today Crop Over Champion Competition. What I like about this competition is the fact that it gives you, the public, a voice in 3 major competitions for crop over: Pickety Crop, Junior Monarch, and Soca Royale. Go to Barbados Today's Facebook page, click on the tab for the competition you want to vote for, then hit vote on your favorite video. It's as simple as that. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Special thanks to our sponsors: Flow, Capital Media HD, CGI, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and the NCF.
ICBL T20 Cricket Party, more than a match, to Gary's 80th birthday, celebrating the greatest all-rounder and our national hero. You can't beat that. July 28th, 6:30 p.m. Tickets from Kensington Oval, CS Pharmacy, and TicketPal.com. Hosted by the 50th Anniversary Secretariat.
We're back now with news from the region. Haitians living in the Dominican Republic on temporary visas have been granted another year to complete the documents to obtain residency cards. On Tuesday, the Interior and Police Minister in Santo Domingo, Ramon Fadul, said the immigration agency's proposal was presented to President Danilo Medina, who agreed to the extension. He said the measure saves the government an additional expense while continuing to regularize foreigners, mostly of Haitian nationality. The announcement follows last week's demonstration where a group of Haitians protested in front of the Haitian embassy. They said they were unable to complete the papers needed for provisional permits because of a lack of passports from the government in Port-au-Prince.
The document alleges that the particular officer had been engaged in the planting of drugs and other bits and pieces of evidence on persons detained under the officer's orders. In March, the Public Security Minister was questioned on the very document, and he too said that the allegations would have been investigated.
On the international scene, members of the European Parliament have been having their say on the appointment of Boris Johnson as Britain's new Foreign Secretary. Johnson, one of the main campaigners for the UK to leave the European Union, withdrew his candidacy for leader of the Conservative Party last week.
Which Boris Johnson are we getting? The one who in February said leaving the European Union would be a disaster, it would be the wrong thing to do, etc., or the one who the next few months campaigned to leave, or the one who 2 days after the referendum said, well, we should stay in as much of the European Union as we can. Who knows?
What Europe and the world needs now is a little bit less of laughter and a little bit more of actual political leadership. And that makes us concerned, of course, and especially coming from Sweden, a strong ally of the UK. No matter the government, Sweden and the UK are very, very close allies politically and also business-wise. So we're a bit concerned at the moment, to say the least.
It is proved to be provocative, insulting Europe and the other members of Europe, French people, of course, in particular, and also being very sexist. So I'm not sure as the most adequate person to be a diplomat.
That's news this evening. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also tune into Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news. I am Marie Claire Williams. Good evening.